Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Jason got himself a checkup from the neck up, and it helped him to an 8-inning appearance against the Twins in Fenway, allowing 1 run on 6 hits and collecting 9 strikeouts for the win. How about that? Now, Jason is, of course, on the Red Sox for the moment, and July has another 3 or 4 days left in it, so it's entirely possible that Boston could still trade him away. We're 5 games back of the Yankees in the American League. We are still in contention for the AL wild card. We are in the 2nd spot right now and a half game ahead of the Angels and Tigers, so it's not like we're out of the postseason picture entirely, so I doubt that they are going to trade him, but like stranger things have happened, so let's see if Jason can manage to keep the red hat on for a little while. Bullpen day, what do we got? So cut velocity might be fun, I might do that. Hits per 9 would be good, I suppose. Cut velocity, control needs to come up at some point. I need to get that cap up. Durability, home runs per 9, reaction, don't care too much about any of these. So yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. And Jason finally made it to, Jason seems to have made it to August without getting traded, so he gets to keep his apartment for another year, hopefully. And that will bring us to our game against the Philadelphia Phillies in Fenway. Now, Jason has faced the Phillies a grand total of 7 times before in 5 starts. He has a 3-0 record against them, a 1.66 ERA, and a 2.19 WOBA. So good appearances against the Phillies in all of his starts, I would say. Not too bad in his relief appearances, too, but of course he's not a reliever. But, of course, Jason has not faced the Phillies all that much, the team that I think that he would like to have played at beginning his career. But he didn't have that option, so we'll just have to get out here and show him what they're missing by not having him. Let's get it.
Into its 2nd century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox are looking to collect their 8th win in a row. Next. Jason Parham will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Hey, come on, guys.
Okay, and while Jason still sometimes gets down to Allentown to visit his folks,
ready to deliver.
Clearly,
here's the first pitch. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon is the first
Boston
pitch
where he's playing right now, and it is the Phillies who he is playing against. So let's get out here and get it.
On them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind. And you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best
Nick
players
Williams
in the world, so you know you're going to lose
slaps
some games
that
coming out of spring training.
Late on it,
to
so
get on a
let's
roll
go
where
outside.
You win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming
Looks
together.
like it's Belliard against the
feeling.
behind the plate again today. Not sure what happened to. I'm not sure what happened to our friend Blake Swihart.
Next 0-2.
I didn't see that he got dealt anywhere, but
lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul.
He's not
ball.
injured. I know that much. So let's try a 2-seamer down.
And a waste pitch there.
Finally does not swing at something.
Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch.
Let's give him a slider inside, see what he does with it.
Slapped hard.
Slaps it over the head of Rafael Devers. He fights that one off on an 0-2 count. Gets one into, gets a single into left field for the first base hit of the game. Philly's got a man on first with nobody out.
Right there, he executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box.
So we're going to have a bunt from
sacrifice attempt here.
Andrew Stevenson.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
That will get.
With that, here's the starting lineup.
Crawford over to first, or excuse me, to second. Now it's Jorge Soler over at the plate. All of these Phillies are people that Jason has faced off against in the past, which is unusual.
He thrives in those moments. He enjoys it.
Considering Jason hasn't played against the Phillies for a couple of years, or at least not since last year, rather.
At second with one away.
Good timing on that two-seamer up. The call is for a cutter outside, top corner. Gets the outside corner for that strike. And of course, you know what that means. That means it's showtime. Swing and a miss. Jorge Soler goes down on strikes, and that'll be the second
slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Batting fourth.
Into the box now.
That'll be Derek Tovar at the plate.
First pitch misses to him. It's
no, I mean, he's batting fourth in this lineup,
but back out there for
but he doesn't have particularly good appearances against Jason. He's a career .188 hitter prior to this. I mean, including this appearance so far.
Now the
1-0. Back that up. That's a grounder up the middle. That'll be improve his base hitting, and that'll drive J.P. Crawford across for the first run.
Hey, that's a
Derek
big
Tovar
RBI
after that plate
right there,
appearance
D-Roll. They lost the first game of this series, and they
just for reference sake, has a .250 batting average against Jason with a .241 WOBA. So, you know, he does his job, but he hasn't really driven in the kinds of runs that you would expect him to, let's say.
And fight it out tomorrow.
Stepping in now, Eric Otsuka, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He takes
and Eric Otsuka, despite having 3 plate appearances against Jason, has no hits against him in that span. So maybe this will be the day for him.
Lifted into the air.
Center field, fly ball, way up there, and just going to fall right in for the third out. So Phillies get across
here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard
in the first inning on 2 hits, but Boston's coming up to the plate. Let's get
and the Red Sox nothing. So striding forward now, Michael Franco. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually
better. Boston gets nothing going in that top of the first, or the bottom of the first, excuse me. So let's keep going. Two-seamer right on the black, gets no credit for the ump.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now
Michael takes a twitch at that one. Don't know if it was in the right spot, but he was late on it.
Well, D-Roll, you better be ready to swing with Matt Ross
behind the dish. Cutter away, rather. Yeah, swing and a miss on one outside the zone. He was early on it, so now I think right-handed batter in the box. 0-2 count. 1-2 count, rather. Go for the showtime slider. And he taps it, so he gets contact on it. And then no swing on the cutter up out of the zone, so that'll be 2-2. How about a changeup? How do you feel about a changeup, Michael? Just watches it go by, change the channel, sir. You just got caught.
Both Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot.
So I don't know that there's anything particularly special about that's happened in the lineup. Sue Lin happened to break a finger, I think. But Raul Mondesi is still in the lineup. He's still on the bench, I believe.
Yeah,
it's just that we are now starting Mr. James.
All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool
James
thing is
Vincent
it gives more guys
at second
a chance
base.
to get some at-bats or time in the field.
So, Tony Kemp not getting the start, obviously, because he's hurt.
In the first inning,
but
which is huge, but he
in lieu of Raul Mondesi, we are getting
right now. He's not the kind of pitcher
James
you want to
Vincent,
let get
who was,
into
I
a groove out there.
think I was seeing, was traded for White Sox for Randall Romero, our right fielder, utility outfielder.
For him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the.
So let's try that changeup, low outside, try to get it breaking away from Nicky here. Nicky Williams.
And here's a change.
There's a strikeout. Just caught looking on one on the corner, and that's out number 2 of the second.
Great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Rob Brantley. And he's really
so 3 strikeouts and 5 outs. Curveball middle of the plate. He goes swinging on that one and takes a big old whiff at it. You'll have to forgive me. I apparently have lost my mind today. Call is for an outside fastball, so we'll give it to him. Fouls that one off. He was late on it, so let's go low outside corner. Swing and a miss. Struck out the side.
The inning is over.
Warm up those benches, boys, because I just struck out the side.
We're back to Fenway after this. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Okay, Boston does pull one back in the bottom of the second, so it's now tied again, 1-1. And I would just like to take this moment to note and protest, perhaps, the fact that Chris Sale has something like a 12-6 or 12-4 record at this point in the season, whereas Jason is like 9-6. Like 12-4, I think Chris Sale is.
That's just a great elevation.
You know, it's just ridiculous. Chris is getting all these wins under his belt when Jason can't beg, borrow, or steal one, even though he has the best ERA in the American League. It's ridiculous. That one's out to second. That is James Vincent out there. Pulls it in for the first out of the third.
And the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
And that'll bring J.P. Crawford back to the plate. Got a base hit in his first at-bat.
Ready with the first
pitch curveball is the call.
Missed with a breaking
just
ball.
Misses the zone. Can't get that. Get me over curveball over.
1 out, nobody on.
Try a 2-seamer down and away.
Now a ball lined
into the gap.
Now a dive, but he
Andrew
can't get there.
Benintendi makes a jump at it, but he cannot connect on it.
Pull into second with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way
here. So J.P. Crawford 2 for 2 on the day with a double, and in fact he leads his club in that statistic. 33 doubles on the year, just entering August. So doing him some doubles.
Lead if he can come through here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
2-seamer high outside or high above the zone, does not get a swing. Curveball on the corner gets a strike, called strike. Going to try a slider down and in despite the catcher's call.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball.
He lines this, just drops foul.
This will be a foul ball.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
Now it's
going to pick off to first just in case. I didn't really like the call that I had been making. He was late on that second pitch, so I'm going to go ahead and give him a low outside 2-seamer.
And this pitch is lined softly down
again,
the line
he
and
is
but foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that
Let's
heater
go
right
cutter
there.
high. I don't know if I want to. I don't know that I want to exactly hit him, but I definitely want to rattle his cage some. So let's try this.
Another 1-2 delivery. Up around the face.
Jason just a little bit reluctant to
much with that fastball right.
just a little bit reluctant to actually beam the guy.
When you airmail a fastball like that.
It's a swinging punch.
But he gets that one out there on the corner, and that will get Andrew Stevenson out on kind of a sloppy changeup on the outside. But all the same, man on second with 2 away, Jorge Soler up to the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Two-seamer inside, kind of middle of the zone, gets no swing for a 0-1
that's for sure
count.
Going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Cutter way outside, gets no swing. Nor should it, really.
And that misses.
Two-seamer inside.
Crawford
Little bit aggressive. No, wait. What's the opposite of aggressive?
Puig is there, and he'll make
unimpressive.
The catch
How about
to
that?
retire the side.
A little bit timid.
Phillies strand 1 after 2.5.
Okay, so Jorge Soler lines out to Yasiel Puig, and that'll take us to the bottom of the 3rd. Still tied, 1-0, or 1-1.
Digging in, Derek Tovar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
As if you guys couldn't tell, I really wouldn't make that great of a play-by-play announcer just because I can't seem to get my words straight. I have a lot of words, they just don't come out in the right order.
And a
curveball right on the black, no swing. Froze him on it. Now cutter high outside. In the zone, actually, but he still got the strike. How about another curveball? Swing and a miss on one down. That'll be strike 2.
Ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on.
Right-handed batter, you know what that means. Time for showtime.
Likely to be
swing and a miss.
When that's the case.
Strikeout number 5 on the day for Jason Parham in the top of the 4th with 1 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
So let's give him a changeup first pitch. Eric Otska, he just watches that changeup come over.
1 for him here in this one. High fly ball,
pop fly to center field. Jackie Bradley Jr. is there to pull it in for out number 2. Kind of a bad pitch, if I remember that. Yep, not about the middle of the zone. That probably should have been punished. A little higher than I usually aim with these curveballs, but I would like to get it. Oof. Michael pulls it, goes yard with it, looked like, but it is foul. Let's try a change up inside. No, not so much.
It's a ball and a strike.
How about an outside cutter? No, how about an inside cutter? How about a low inside cutter? I'll make up my mind eventually, promise.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball
okay.
2.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
Curveball again. That's right up the middle. Gets past the second baseman through the gap, and Michael is on base with 2 out.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
Now, I think I've said before, Michael Franco is really my favorite Phillies player. He's just not really the best Phillies player there is. Everybody's got that player they're not really, that they're really fond of, even though their stats aren't the best. And I think Michael Franco is my player of that nature. And it's important to have somebody like that, the guys who really fascinate you despite despite not being the superstars of the game, not having the best performances, never getting the good, really getting the recognition or the fame or the awards that other players would get. And if you're honest with yourself, not really deserving them. Pop up to Rafael Devers, gets Nick Williams, and that'll be the end of the inning.
One left for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. So digging in now, Rob Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out.
And Philly's still holding Boston to 1 run through 4 innings. So Jason comes out here, top of the 5th, see what he can do.
First offering on its way.
2-seamer top of the zone, pops it up into the stands for strike 1.
Over to take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Slider outside, not really feeling it.
Now the
0-1. Curveball outside corner though.
This is
lined into left field. Rob Brantley got himself a hit. So that'll be man on first to start the 5th.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists
change-up, first pitch, gets a strike.
Outfield. If you're in that
slider
these days,
away
a pretty good
for the
job.
second.
You can swing the bat.
Here's the 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center
Okay,
field.
pop fly out to center field. Jackie Bradley Jr.'s there. Pulls it in for the first out. That will bring J.P. Crawford back to the plate, who is working on a 2-for-2 day so far.
Ready for another shot now.
And he's a triple and a home run away from the cycle off of Jason.
His last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one
change up outside, gets no swing.
Leads off first with 1 away.
Try a 2-seamer down.
That's lifted
that was not down, but it is going to be straight out to left field. Benintendi's out there to pull it in, and that'll be 2 away.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew Stevenson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch.
A change-up, first pitch. Right on the black, maybe a little better than the ump gave me credit for, but still ball 1.
And it's
that one, I think, is probably a bit of a makeup pitch. That one was right on the black for strike 1.
Control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like
okay,
the next team
12-6 outside gets that
1 ball and 2 strikes
strike.
to count.
That wasn't outside at all. Tyrant, what are you talking about?
Neither guy willing to
silly
give in,
son
and
of a
the at-bat
sailor man.
The 1-2.
Try a low 2-seamer. Outside does not get a swing.
1 run, 5 hits, and no
let's try a
errors
cutter
on the
high.
to this point. And the
swing and a miss.
Swinging, strike 3, and the side is retired.
And Andrew Stevenson goes down on strikes to end in the 5th.
Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece.
Jason coming out here and doing his job. Boston just needs to get the bats woke up.
In is Jorge Soler. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've
still
been
nothing from Boston after that second inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared.
Okay, 2-seamer inside, gets no swing, strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the
Two-seam
hitter
down.
on the defensive. I can only think of
No
myself
swing,
being in the
bounces out of Belliard's glove.
No, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1,
let's go
you're
outside third. That was not too far outside, but Adam Frazier's there to pull it in.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
That'll bring up Derek Tovar.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Derek Tovar, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready.
Change up first pitch. Just watches it straight down the middle, handed delivered,
into the middle
and no
innings
swing.
right now. But this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already.
Up, no swing, way above the zone, right at the letters, really.
1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. The 1-1 home. Fouled
Taps the cutter away for strike 2. Now it's showtime.
Hit back up
that one is going to get past
dirty, but he can't make
Adam Frazier in the gap, and that
is
is going to be another base hit for Derek Tovar, so making 2 singles on the day for him. Phillies are making some contact with Jason. They're at 6 hits on the day. They just don't have any, they've only got the 1 run.
In now, Eric Otska will still lay
off the curveball. First pitch doesn't get anything going. Way down in the dirt as it is.
In this one.
Man on first with 1 away.
And wow, a very
strike on the corner.
But a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, now we got one. Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken.
2-seamer inside also gets another strike. That one's undisputable. Indisputable. Slider down and away. Gets a swing and a miss. Thanks for playing. Otska goes down on strikes for the second out.
Continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
David Nieves is the pitcher for the Phillies today, I think, and he is clearly doing his job as well. Holding the holding the Red Sox rather to just the 1 run in the last 5 innings. But Maikel Franco at the plate. Showtime slider on the way.
Missed with a slider.
Wow, that was
a ball called on
strike
that
slider
one.
Right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
Swing and a miss on a changeup down though does not.
And that one ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia.
Does not fail to provoke a swing, and that will end the inning.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nick Williams.
Now Boston finally gets another run across, so Jason is up for the win if he can hold it together. He's at 81 pitches through 7 innings, so it's entirely possible that Jason could be done after or during this inning.
A snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Try a 2-seamer inside now. That's not too far inside. Just a little bit not inside. How about another 2-seamer down? See if we can't get a swing. That got a swing, but it was also a little too far in the zone. How about a cutter up and in?
The 1-2. Oh, and that runs in and gets
and I was
so
really
now
hoping to
the
avoid it
potential
this season,
tying run is aboard
but
to
Jason
lead off
finally
the
plunks his
Wow,
first
you never
batter
want the
on the
tying
year.
run on
Nick
base,
Williams gets
especially
nailed on the
that
elbow.
way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now
And that is
going
to end Jason's day with a plunked batter. Unfortunate, not the way you want to do it, but that is what it is.
That'll be all for his starter
So,
this afternoon.
6 innings put in for Jason Parham. He is up up 1 run, so the worst he can do with Nick Williams on first is a no decision, but obviously we'd love to get that win. So let's see what Robbie Scott and the rest of the Red Sox bullpen can do in closing this game out. See what you got. Survey says.
That's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
4-2 the final score today. The Phillies.
Well, the Boston bullpen blows it in the 8th, and we walk out of here with a loss, but Jason gets a no decision on the day. He pitches for 6 innings, allowing 1 run on 6 hits and a hit by pitch, collects 8 strikeouts, and gets a no decision on the day to remain at 9-6 on the year. His ERA has gone 2.30, his FIP is at 2.72, and his xFIP is at 2.95. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.